When we talk about health insurance, whether that's marketplace, your group plan, maybe you're on Medicare with a supplement or an Advantage plan, you are kind of stuck in what you have unless you have a qualifying life event, which opens up a special enrollment period. So that special enrollment period looks different based on kind of where you're at in your health insurance journey. So if you're in Medicare, you've got a supplement, you've got an Advantage plan, there are some very specific qualifying events that allow you to possibly make a change. So if you move and your zip code changes, that can open up a special enrollment period for you. And that is because those plans are zip code driven. If you move from here to Columbia, maybe here to St. Louis, or you move out of state, it's time to revisit that plan and make sure that you still have coverage, or that maybe there's something else offered. Let's see, if you've been residing outside of the United States, move back in. Obviously, that's a big address change. You can now open a special enrollment period, make a new selection. If you've lost coverage, so maybe your employer no longer offers, you've lost your job and are Medicare eligible, or you've been on COBRA and are Medicare eligible, and that COBRA is getting ready to end, that also opens up a special enrollment period for you. If you're no longer eligible for Medicaid, that's another one that gives you an opportunity to enroll. So let's say your financial situation has changed, you're no longer eligible for Medicaid, but are of Medicare age, you then get a special enrollment period. Have an opportunity for other coverage. So maybe you have a work plan that you can get into that allows you to make a new decision, disenroll, those types of things. The Medicare industry itself is pretty volatile. So we have carriers jumping in and out of the space all of the time. This last year, some plans changed, so plans were no longer available. Carriers left the market. But if you were on those plans, you had an opportunity to re-enroll. Now, when it comes to ACA, which is marketplace or individual coverage, or group coverage through your employer, those are always the same. So if it's a qualifying event for group, it's a qualifying event for ACA or marketplace. And those are typically changes in household is the first one. So that's a birth of a child, adoption, marriage, divorce, your spouse passes away, and they carried the insurance previously. All of those give you an opportunity to change coverage. Loss of coverage is another one. So you lose your job, your spouse loses their job, you can flip-flop. You do have 60 days from a qualifying life event to make that change. Any idea what happens if you don't take advantage of that in those 60 days? You have to wait until open enrollment. So really paying attention to those windows, making changes when they need to be made, keeps you from having to hold off for an entire, it could be, I don't know, 6 months, 8 months, 4 months, whenever your specific open enrollment period is.